John, it's we've been talking about this for 4 or 5 months probably, right?
We have, yep. We've been working on it for a little while.
Welcome everybody. This jig-like episode is based in Kodiak City. And I'm here with John. John, how do you pronounce your last name?
Filipowicz.
John
It's Polish, but we've Americanized it as much as possible.
My grandfather's name was Sierkowski, so I am also a Pole by descent, so I get it. So, yeah, here we are fishing out of Kodiak City. It's a beautiful day. We look like we might be able to get offshore a bit and go target bottomfish.
Yep.
It's been good working with you at Fish Alaska the last couple of years, and so we're excited to show people what you're doing.
Yeah, we're excited to actually meet you in person finally.
Yeah. So, tell me, how'd you get into the business?
So, Coast Guard brought me to Kodiak.
Right.
Originally, 2011, I was a helicopter pilot for 20 years, and
Awesome.
when I retired, we wanted to stay here. We had to figure out, what we could do and stay here and still do the things that we enjoy doing.
Right.
And we said, well, why not actually just have a business doing the fishing and the side-by-siding and all that kind of stuff. So we slowly kind of built this out. We don't call it a lodge, right, because we don't cook for you, but we kind of built an all-in-one fishing vacation package here in Kodiak to make it easy for families like ours to come and visit.
Right.
There's some amazing lodges around this island, but they cost a pretty amazing amount of money.
They do.
Our goal was to make something that a kind of a normal middle-income family could afford to come and do in Kodiak.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
So tell me what some of the packages look like? What types of things do you offer?
So we offer we call it the vacation package. We have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 6 beds guest house.
Nice.
So you get that for a week, 7 days, 6 nights. We have a rental car, a van that you get for the week, and then 3 days of guided whatever you want to do.
Oh,
freshwater
fabulous.
fishing, ocean fishing, berry picking, hiking, just bear viewing.
Awesome.
Honestly, everybody comes to Kodiak to fish. We haven't had
Right.
anybody take us up yet on the on the hike and the berry picking, but we'll do it. Whatever you want to do. If you want to just come explore this island, then we're here. It's like having family or friends come visit us every time we get a package client show up.
Oh, that sounds great. So today we're heading out to go bottom fish, and kings are a little spotty right now, so we won't spend much time looking for salmon today.
Yeah. If we do real good in the bottom fish, then maybe at the end of the day we'll spend some time with some salmon.
Okay, so bottom fish, for those of you out there that might not know exactly what we mean, we're going to be halibut, lingcod, and rockfish.
Yep.
There are a lot of rockfish species in Alaska. Which ones do you normally see around here?
So normally here we get black rockfish, dark rockfish, dusky rockfish are numerous ones, and then we do get yellow eye, quillback, occasionally a China rockfish, but those are pretty rare.
Yeah.
But the blacks here, they're everywhere. Sometimes you just can't get away from them.
That is the truth. We have seen that in a lot of places in Alaska in our years. It's pretty fun when yesterday we were out as well, not with John, but we were out and you could see schools of black rockfish following the one that you had hooked to the surface, trying to eat the lure. Yeah.
We had one jump out of the water and grab a jig hanging out of the water
awesome.
yesterday.
That's a great thing. Hopefully we get something like that on film. So all right, well,
You ready to rock and roll?
let's rock and roll.
All right. Here we go.
Come back to you soon with some fish. Bigger than a rockfish. Could be a small holly.
I don't see a ton of head shakes.
I know. I'm not worthy to call it yet. I probably lingcod. And if you foul hook something, then it gets much bigger. But it's not acting like that. John just repositioned us to a new drift, and we haven't been far into it. I went to a heavier jig because we do have some current flow this morning. Shout out to Tony Davis, working the Kodiak Custom as usual.
Let's make me work for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Got better. Still thinking lingcod. Yeah. Well, that's why it feels heavy. Take that. We've talked about lingcod a bunch before. Largest member of the greenling species. Ferocious predator. I'd hate to be a rockfish down there with these swimming around. Told you how they spawn in the fall. Males go out and find a nest. Females come in the late winter, lay their eggs there, and then the males are guarding that nest for a couple months. Talk about good dads. Lingcods are good dads. Usually the females are bigger. They might live to 25 is an old one. This one was not getting away.
No, you had him double hooked.
Yeah.
He rolled on that thing.
Did the first hook and got the trail hook. And look at that. I would guess that's maybe another lingcod that bit him.
Yep.
Look at how some of this has been chewed off. This fish has been in some battles.
So last year we caught a lingcod about this big and had a 48-pound lingcod holding onto its head. The big one let go, went down. We drifted the same rock. Next drift got him.
Got him, huh?
Biggest lingcod I've ever caught, 48 pounds.
Sick.
He came up holding onto a
yeah.
lingcod about this size. So.
Sick. All right.
I love these guys. Box?
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Brian! That's Brian's favorite fish there. He loves to fish them live for lingcod.
So yesterday we reeled up kelp greenling with about a 4-foot lingcod, just came up the surface with it.
Oh, it's lingcod candy right there.
We tried jigging it, but he gave up and went back down.
Candy. Candy. I really like fishing those when you're fishing areas where yellow eye are closed.
Yeah.
Because yellow eye won't eat that
really?
thing ever.
Yeah.
But the lingcod will every time.
You put a circle hook through the back, or
You can hook it however you like.
Yeah. As long as you hook there.
I was making double hook rigs where, sidewash through the mouth and one hanging, trailing off the back. But most of the time, he just hooks them through the mouth,
Yeah.
and the lingcod latch onto him, and they never let go.
Gotcha.
Hoping this one grows some shoulders to him. Feels like a cousin to the fish we just brought in. You get on these reefs with a bunch of lingcod, and action can be pretty fast and furious. John, I'm pretty impressed how short a run you have to make to get in a decent fish.
That's one of the things I love about Kodiak.
Yeah.
You don't have to run for hours.
Yeah. Don't become a boat driver, you get to be a fishing captain.
Rockfish or lingcod? That one's coming up pretty easy.
It is, but it's pretty corked for rockfish. I'd say it's a small lingcod.
Cod, Pacific cod.
Wow, look at you.
Big one before you got that in.
Look at you. Pacific cod. These are pretty plentiful all around Alaska.
No limit on these guys.
Yep.
So many of them, they're considered a species of, They're
Yep.
considered a species of least concern.
Yep. When we catch, these are also known as a gray cod, and when we catch smaller versions, you can use these as live bait for halibut. Species that have no limits, you're allowed to use as live bait. Like greenling and herring, peacod. Plenty of people eat these,
Hi, buddy.
but I'm more of a halibut, lingcod, rockfish guy myself. Thanks, John. Come to Papa.
What we got?
God damn it!
There you go.
Doesn't take long sometimes. Into another one. Still haven't found a halibut. Let's see, what have we caught so far? 2 species of rockfish, a greenling, lingcod, peacod. I think that's the rundown so far. Oh, he's wrong. Black rockfish. Yeah, it's another fish. John knows how to find fish.
Another day, another dollar.
Yep, John knows how to find them. I've spent a lot of time not reeling something in. So when I'm hunched over later, holding my lower back, you know why.
When you get to the house later, we got, the nice propane stove in the patio. You can just hang out and relax.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
It's coming up pretty easy now.
Yeah.
Big cod?
Probably.
Another cod.
Big old cod. So let's see, talk to me. Were you putting together a chum bag, it looks like?
Yeah, so we just anchored up and want to get our scent slick going out there. So I got some chum made up here. This is real simple. I went out to a garage sale, found a old used food processor.
Sweet.
I take a herring, chop up little pieces, throw it in there, and just give it a good grind. It doesn't have to pulverize.
Yeah.
And then I freeze it in blocks, put some butt juice on there, you know, because butt juice works real good, stays on the bottom.
Always better.
And then we throw it down on the downrigger bowl. Having it frozen lets it kind of slowly defrost, and so it's not all of our scent going at once. It keeps going over time. So
Slick.
throw her in the bag, and then just for extra scent, we're gonna throw a salmon head in there.
I've told you many times before that halibut are not really good sniffers. They all just kind of smell like parts of billion in one part of the billion. So that's a really good sniffer.
So there we go.
Throwing down a chum bag helps bring halibut to us. We're on anchor, and if I send that scent down there, it'll take a little time, but hypothetically it'll draw fish to the hook.
Yep. I'm gonna swing this under your line, Marcus. Yep. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, pretty sure this is a halibut. Yeah, John, I didn't know that. I thought it was just those two species.
Yeah.
And
We were getting robbed over here too. We're down most of our bait over here.
we're just sitting here talking about hunting regulations and wondering where the halibut are. And like I said just
Found him.
few minutes ago, when John set that chum bag down, we thought we'd just ringing the dinner bell here. It's acting like a halibut, but I hate to make the call too early. We'll just kind of slow play him and see if we can't get a look for you. John was starting to think I was a bad luck charm for halibut. He was saying mean things.
I don't see a lot of head thumps there.
Oh no, did I get a skate?
This could be in skate territory.
Did I get a skate? Please don't be a skate.
Took that little bit of line right at the beginning, but now you're...
Oh no. Do we turn it to the S word? Oh, please. It's starting to feel that way too. I don't like it, John. Come on up, big girl. I see color.
That's a halibut.
Funny hook? Yeah, it's a funny hook. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yo.
Hey, 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 one for the cameraman. It's a halibut.
They do exist. Turns out we made that run for nothing.
Well, we went out looking at some other holes, and which is great. You know, we were able to get further out into some open water, do some prospecting. We found a bunch of lingcod and plenty of rockfish and other species, but this would be the first halibut we got today, so it looks pretty well fed.
I'm not sure he knows he's totally hooked yet.
He doesn't know.
He's just kind of swimming along. You want to bring this one up?
No, you're okay. I'm not sure if this is a, you know, small, medium, or large. Got some weight to it. You know when you set the hook on the jig and it just... Yeah, you know you got something a little bit better. I dare say the word that starts with S. We're just gonna... I see color. Deep color.
But you got an upside down skate.
Like hooked funny. Wow.
You probably know you got it.
Skatey. Switch spots.
There we go.
To me, this looks like a halibut. Oh yeah. Remember that rod's thumping? These halibut like to shake their head when they're hooked, so you can tell. Oh yeah. This is bigger than the last one.
Is it there?
I don't see him yet. No, I do. There he is.
Saw the line swing around. Keep, not keep. Where we at?
Let's kick it. We're in him for a minute. Let's give ourselves a chance. There's the one.
What did I say? You got to thread the lead or eat something, right? As soon as we get up a cookie, hook up on the fish.
And I will say bait's working better than the jig I'm using today. That's why you do both. Good boats do both. This is a bigger fish, but the way it's playing,
Okay.
the way it's playing,
About halfway up. Just over 50 feet right now.
that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's the sign of a good fish. I'd say the average halibut across Alaska is maybe 25 pounds, but there are triple-digit halibut all over the state. The state record a long time ago was well over 400 pounds. That's a giant fish, and it's definitely female. All right, you made a great call on the 24-inch fish. How long is this one?
Oh, lengthwise, I don't know. I'm going to go with 35 pounds. How about that?
35 pounds.
Yeah.
40 inches. How's that? Well, let's get it up here and see.
Coming now, huh?
Let's see what we got. There's the leader. There's our halibut. That is going in the box.
You giving me a grab him? Okay. Lift him up a little bit.
Welcome aboard.
I think we're pretty close on that 35.
It's a good looking fish. This is exactly the type of halibut we're looking to keep. Something in the 30, 35 pound range perhaps. Super well fed, beautiful fillets, but not too big. Okay, sustainable. But lots of great meals out of a fish like this. There you go. Have some of that. Well, we're hooked into something that seems to be pretty massive. Now it seems to want to come back.
Making ground yet?
Yeah, it's coming back a little bit. I thought you said this was the lingcod spot.
I did tell you we caught a 40-pound halibut here yesterday.
This is bigger than 40 pounds. I hope it's not a scary. Should have color here soon. Slow and steady.
I love catching big fish in these medium heavy rods,
Yeah.
man. Oh, they got plenty of backbone for, but you get to feel everything.
Oh yeah. One piece of advice with really big fish is don't try to overpower them. The harder you pull, the harder they pull back. Some color. like a very large halibut.
Oh man,
A very large halibut.
beautiful. Oh baby,
That's a big girl.
that is a big girl. That's probably a hundo right there.
Keep going. Hold on, keep going. Hold on, girl. I want to take the hook out of it. Damn, dude, found a monster.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where'd it go, B?
In our lingcod spot here.
Yeah, where'd it go, B? You know, can't tell what's swimming where.
Yeah, I just want to get some big.
This is one of John's jigs. Which one do you have on here, John?
That's just a 8-ounce lead head jig
Yeah,
with a Halihog grub tail on it.
very nice. Glow colored, right?
Yep,
We believe that fish like this should be let go.
100%.
John's on board with it, so it's great to see a captain with the right sense of conservation, because these big fish are what are making the rest of the halibut for the generations to come.
Big old breeding females make a
Yeah.
lot of eggs.
This fish has probably got 1 million eggs in it.
And we got some color down there.
We got to look at this fish. We're ballparking, I don't know, 5-footer, maybe a little bit smaller, somewhere in the 100-pound range. Pretty easy estimate for a fish this size.
If she'll stay calm enough, we can lay the gaff alongside of her and try and get an estimated length.
Don't want to get her head out of the water. Then.
I'm gonna set this thing down.
Nope. Good girl. Stay right there. No, don't do it. This is a little bit of big game hunting out here. Okay, so when you're at home, go to the gym, lift some weights, because you're going to need to be strong to fight these big boys, girls.
Lay flat for me there. Oh, she's big. Look at the size of her head.
Yeah.
Right in the corner of the mouth, too.
Thank you.
She's, as long as the gaff is not slightly
Anything more you want to say? But bye-bye.
Well, we got time. Better have a Snickers, Brian.
Oh, this is fabulous.
All of a sudden, I got warm. Have to take the sweatshirt bag off again.
Yep. Make sure you keep tension with these jigs, because the weight on these jigs and the J hook, it's kind of easy to pull it out.
Yeah, it's got to make sure you're reeling before you drop that tip. A lot of people have a tendency to pull it up and then just drop the tip before they start reeling. It gives that fish some slack.
Nice slow strokes. You don't need to make much progress on each one. Take your couch on, hook it in. Not ready. There it goes. Yep, you let go. Ooh, that's the range. Dude. How long you been doing this?
I've been chartering 2 years now.
Okay.
Fishing for 60 balls.
Yeah, right. What brought you out here?
To Kodiak?
Yeah.
My wife and I came out like 20 years ago, 18 years ago to teach.
Okay.
Came from Maine. Kept that place in Maine, but yeah, came up here to work.
Were you a teacher? Yeah. What'd you teach?
High school,
Yeah.
math, science.
My father was a high school chemistry teacher. Stepmother was an English teacher in the same high school.
So tell me about the jigging thing. My son tells me that that's what you do.
Well, you know, so I started Fish Alaska magazine 25 years ago,
Yep.
and then and so that's, you know, we just catch all fish all ways. But you know, about maybe 4 years ago, I was just trying to figure out something a little different to do that we could make videos based out of.
Yep.
So I started just calling it the Jig Life, and so, you know, I started just doing saltwater destinations, Yakutat, South Central, spots on Kodiak, but it's evolved into freshwater things as well. So that's about all there is to it.
So do you guys make or market jigs or anything, or no?
No, I'm just using everybody else's jigs,
Yep.
and it's more about how to catch them and, you know, the biology of the species that I'm trying to bring to the table.
Yep.
You know, teach people more about halibut and lingcod and rockfish, so maybe they can be more educated about their choices, you know, be better stewards.
You guys do anything with Kodiak Customs?
Tony's been a friend a long time.
Yeah.
I saw you got some spoons back there. I've got his jigs with me.
Yep.
His bottomfish jigs, yeah.
You guys have probably seen the Russian Orthodox Church. You just may see the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool old structure.
Is Kodiak the oldest Russian settlement?
It is the original Russian trading
Yeah.
settlement.
1780 something?
Capital for a while.
Something like that.
1787, I
Yeah.
think you're right. In fact, the the Kodiak History Museum is an original Russian trading post.
Okay.
The foundation was built in 1789, I think.
I think what I was reading on the Kodiak website, they date back 7,500 years is what they got on there. I would imagine it might go further back than that, you know, but
Sure. You can see why my wife's roots go back so much.
yeah. Yeah, just reading about some of the practices, you know, figuring out how to live in this environment and deal with the big mammals and trading with other cultures, right? Yeah, it's pretty fascinating.
You think that they survived in a climate like this too?
Right. I
Figured
know.
out that they needed to use, you know, sea lion guts for raincoats.
Right.
You know.
Right. Building boats out of mammal parts. Yeah. Yeah. Alaska natives are pretty amazing. Well, what, Brock, was it maybe 4 or 5 months ago that I reached out to you to start putting this thing in motion?
Yeah, I think so. Back in maybe January, February.
Well, thanks for doing it, man. I'm glad this day finally came. Been wanting to fish with you for a few years.
Yeah, like the Kodiak Kings.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed it is. Yeah. So we've been talking a little bit about your background, right? Brock's the executive director, Discovered Kodiak. Came here when you were young, huh? And made a life of it.
21 and dumb. Still here.
Spent some time in the police department and I was a trooper for many years. And how long you been running the...
I've been the executive director for a little over 2 years.
Okay. Give us some of the highlights of the island. What do you want people to know?
Well, I mean, I think Kodiak sells itself. I mean, we're a pretty unique destination in Alaska.
Right.
And obviously we have our rugged, untamed beauty.
Right.
Really attractive to a lot of people.
Sure is.
But I think, you know, the real thing that sells Kodiak is the people that participate in tourism here. because they really care about providing a good experience.
Yeah.
They really care about, you know, making sure people are having a good time and getting what they came to do.
Right.
So I think that the people in the community of Kodiak is by far the best resource that it has.
Yeah. Well, and obviously fishing, you know, hunting, these are big things, and they speak to my people. But what are all the other great things you can do on the island?
I mean, we have a really rich cultural history with the Alutiiq people, Kodiak people.
Right.
The Alutiiq Museum just reopened after a year-long renovation. An amazing facility. You'll never see as much art and history about the Alutiiq people than you will there. Of course, you know, one of the big things is birding. Birding has become really popular here in Kodiak.
Okay.
We're in the flight path of so many migratory species.
That makes sense.
People love to come and try to find those species they can't find anywhere else.
Let's not forget the bears.
Not the bears. I mean, they're the real Kodiak kings. Obviously, the Kodiak brown bear is a subspecies of the coastal brown bear, but definitely because of the resources here, it's the biggest.
They're large.
The brown bear in the world.
No doubt.
And you know, we have things too, just like surfing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think Kodiak's a surfing spot.
Yeah.
There's some die-hard surfers that go out and put on 5mm wetsuits and surf all year long.
You're right. I wouldn't have thought Kodiak was a surfing spot, but it makes sense.
I mean, some crazy people like myself got dry suit scuba dive certified here.
Oh, excellent. Is the water super clear?
It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Once you get past the layers of turbulence and whatnot, there's a lot of cool, colorful things to see down there. Got a little bite.
Yeah. There's something small down there. I've been tapped a few times. I think I read that there's a bear per square mile on Kodiak.
That's what they say.
That's what they're estimating, huh?
1 bear per square mile.
3,600 square mile island, roughly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second largest island in the country. You've seen it before, ladies and gentlemen. When you halibut fish, it's a waiting game. Halibut can smell in parts per billion, so you set the hook and you put some scent down there and you work some jigs and just they come looking for you. In the meantime, we'll just work up a sweat here. So I'm blindly prospecting for these fish. I'm not sure where they are in the water column. So I'm going to start at the top and I'll just let out line for 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then I'll stop it with my thumb, give it a twitch or two. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, stop it. A lot of times these fish will grab it while it's dropping on the way down, which just happened. Oh, there's another. When you find where they are, stop and work that area. Like that. These are fun to catch. They're even better to eat. We're going to have rockfish tacos tonight for dinner. So when you come to Alaska, I plan on catching a few black rockfish. Kodak's a good spot for it. Might be something small on this thing. Fish a black rockfish. It's a little early in the day, so we're going to let this one go, but this is a pelagic rockfish species that are one of the more prevalent ones in the state. Definitely ones that we target. Rocky. We're looking for halibut right now. Halibut. Head shaking. It's got a lot more weight to it than these rockfish have got so far. Usually if it's a halibut, it'll start to shake its head, but
See some color.
color. Oh, it's a little thing. I'm not gonna keep it.
Nice. Ding ding dong.
One of the coolest things that we saw on this trip was this giant Pacific octopus. There are 8 species of octopus in Alaska. The giant Pacific is the largest, averaging about 45 to 65 pounds as adults and living about 5 years. They have 3 brains, 3 hearts, and 8 legs, and they're the only invertebrate listed on the Cambridge Declaration of Consciousness. They truly are an intelligent creature. I'm amazed by them.
Okay, so we're headed out to Saltery Cove. This is about a 16-mile trip out to the cove. The road's going to start as just a glorified gravel road. It's going to descend into crossing a river a bunch of times. We're going to drive up and over a mountain pass. Down the backside, it's going to get real bumpy for a bit, and then we end up in a sand and mud flat before we get out to the river. Saltery was named for the salmon saltery that was out there before we had, commercial freezers and ice readily available back in the early 1900s. They actually had a salmon saltery out here, but it actually glorified this road. You could drive a sedan down this road in the 1940s. The idea being that if Japan came in and blockaded the harbor, they needed a way to get everyone out to a safe place to be able to evacuate everyone. So they built this road as an escape mechanism during World War II. And then once the Navy left, the road has kind of fallen into an off-road trail now. So it's a lot of fun to head out there and really good fisheries on this side.
Okay, so today, as you've seen so far on the ride out, we're on an adventure, and part of this adventure is just getting there. So John says we're on a 16-mile trip. We're halfway there so far.
Yep. So we've reached the top of the pass at this point. So we're halfway there. We've kind of finished the 2-track portion of this. It's going to get real rocky for the next 2 miles or so.
Okay.
And then we're going to end up in a flat bottom where it gets kind of sandy, muddy a bit. We're going to go through a couple mud holes, and we'll end up at Saltery River down there.
And so, what part of the year do you go to this river?
The run here starts in late June. The sockeye run specifically starts in late June and runs through mid-August. And then just about the time that ends, we start to get the silvers to trickle in. And then 3rd, 4th week of August through the end of September is silver season out here. So there's always something to catch. We have steelhead and we have Dolly Varden. So even if you're here earlier in the season, there's always something to catch out here.
Okay. So yeah, we're heading out to try to go catch some sockeye. And the traditional means in which we do that is by lining them.
Flossing, yep.
Yep, otherwise known as flossing. And so we'll show you that. And as you've seen maybe in our Kodiak video, we've seen ways that you can get them to bite a jig. So I'm gonna try if we find the right water and it's open. Parking lot looked like it had a few people.
Oh,
so
it's gonna be busy today.
So we're gonna have some people to show you. Probably some fish that we can show you, I imagine. We got the whole family coming out today, so I'm super excited to see the Philippowicz clan in action here.
We love coming out here as a family.
Well, yeah, I mean, what a wonderful way to spend the day, and that's what it looked like in the parking lot. We got families coming out here to come enjoy this, so we'll continue with the adventure and get to the fishing portion soon. Shut the front door, he just twitched up a sockeye. Unless it's a pink, but...
I don't know, it could be, yeah.
But he twitched a salmon.
That could be a nice sized dolly.
No, it's not a dolly.
No? All right.
It's a salmon, but it looks, if it's a pink, it's a big pink. That's a pink.
That's small.
What is that?
It's a male pink.
Welcome to the jig life.
What's that?
Welcome to the jig life.
Nice.
Species does not
The
matter.
right species would really be psyched, but that's okay. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool.
All right, buddy. See ya. Oh, look at my legs.
Okay, so no kings in here, no chums?
No kings. They do rarely. You get chumps.
So 4 out of the 5 Pacific salmon species here, dollyvord and steelhead trout. Rainbows in the lake?
I've never tried. That's
Okay.
pretty awesome, yeah.
Pretty diverse fishery. Not pretty. The water's a little off color, but it's still pretty clear. All right, let's make 2 more casts. Well, the pinks are on me. Pink salmon. We've got more of these in the state than any other salmon species. And when they're in thick, and they can't resist pink.
Love a pink.
Big scoops love a pink. All right, we're having fun in the jig life, but we're gonna move holes and get everybody into the action here and see if we can't show you what it's like to floss or line a sockeye, okay? We've really enjoyed making this episode of The Jig Life here in Kodiak City, and it was made possible by all the generous people in Kodiak, and I want to give them a big thanks. Brock Simmons at Discover Kodiak, John and Katrina Filipowicz at Kodiak Alaskan Adventures, Pam and Calvin Gray at Kodiak Kings, and Hope Jones at Ground Zero Kodiak. Really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. What a great time here. Giant octopus. We caught and let go a triple-digit halibut. That made us feel really good. And lingcod, you saw how many rockfish and varied species. What a wonderful place Kodiak is. So thank you for watching, and one more shout out to Grundens and to Columbia for helping put gear on us that makes these adventures possible. Thanks again. See you next time.